Hi there guys, and welcome to another Train Sim 2016 video. Today's video is slightly different. Now, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I've got quite a vast selection. A vast selection of locomotive manuals. And the Class 61 I have is actually from 1999. It is the big hardback train crew manual, which is TM003 issue 1, and it's from June 1999. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do the locomotive preparation, bit of driving, and then disposal. And it's just to see as well how accurate the Just Trains Advanced 60 is. We'll give it a go. I've never done this before. It's completely and utterly new to me. So we will see how we go. I'm a bit hemmed in as well. It's a big old bit of folder. So we'll start and I'll read it out as it goes. The information in this document is arranged in sequence as far as practical. Preparation should always commence from the cab, which is to be the driving compartment. Okay, so we're going to head from this end, which is at the clean air end. So we start with the ground inspection. So we need to make certain that there's no not to be moved signs, which there doesn't seem to be. No not to be moved signs. No external cables are connected. There are no scotches under the wheels. So not under there, none under there, none under there, and none under there. We need to check that the fuel supply, there's a sufficient fuel supply, and that the battery isolation switch is on. So that's down here. Fuel supply, well, yeah, I'm guessing that's full, so there's plenty there. And the battery isolation switch is actually on isolate. Can that be changed in this? I don't know, because if I go into the cab, I seem to have everything. So I'm guessing not. So next thing we need to do are the fire bottle connections, which again are down here. That's the brake gear. Oh, it's the other side. So we'll walk round, and there are the fire bottles there. And they all look good and connected. And there's no obvious defects or leaks. Can't hear anything. So we need to enter the leading cab. And the first thing we need to do when we're in here is check that the parking brake indicator is showing on, which it is. The locomotive repair book is for any outstanding repairs. Well, we've got that in our hand. That would be probably in a little pocket down on here or on there on these, and we'll say it's got nothing. Okay, so next thing to do is the fire alarm by use of the test button, which I think is one of these. So yeah, that works. Switch on all frontal lights, so all the lights are up here. So we do tail lights and I don't think we can turn the markers on independently. No, we can't. Okay, ensure the cooker is turned off. Is this the hot plate up here? Yeah, that's on off. Check the straight air and auto brake are not in applied position. So they're not in applied position. Portable fire extinguisher is available and the indicator is in the green zone. Nozzle spray head is fitted and not damaged. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes they're in real blatant places, but there doesn't seem to be one in here. We all nod and agree to that. Track circuit clips and emergency detonators are available and in good order. And spare tail lamp and brake stickers available. So track circuit clips are usually, yeah, we'll just say they're there. So I'd expect there to be a little box somewhere. Maybe they're in the cross passage in 60. to be fair. I'm not sure. And the last thing to do is check the emergency brake plunger is raised, which it is. So that's it for this page. Let's go on to the next page. So proceed to the other driving cab and check the following where applicable as you leave them. All circuit breakers, switches and indicators, flags, relays, fault lights are all correct. Diagnostic panel, spare fuses are available. Cooling water, engine oil level is correct. Woodward governor oil level is correct. Hydraulic parking brake oil is correct. And pump handle stowed. Brake frame isolating cocks are in correct position. Goods passenger switch cock is in correct position. No obvious defects or leaks. Engine emergency stop buttons are there. Engine overspeed reset bar is stowed on adjacent door. Okay, we can't do that, so we'll pretend we've done that. So we go to the rear cab and we check the repair book, which we've already done. We press the fire alarm test bell. We insert the master key and put the reverser in engine only. Reset the AWS, and then that, I think, is engine only. Check the desk fault lights. If no faults are indicated, start the locomotive. Open power controller to speed up diesel engine. So the only fault we have is engine stopped. So we can start the engine. Now we need to switch all frontal lights on again. So what did we agree on? We agreed on 9 with the tail lights. Check the main air is rising towards maximum. Yeah, it already has. Cooker is turned off. Yeah. Check circuit clips done. Test NRN.
This is a NRN radio test call.
This is a NRN radio test call.
Oh, okay. That seems to work. Okay, leave the cab and proceed in a clockwise direction around the locomotive. And we'll be checking for all sorts of things here, so let's go back to 8. Leave the cab. Go clockwise. So the first thing we need to check is that both buffer beams, ensuring that all air cocks are closed, pipes are on dummy couplings, and coupling is in good condition and correctly stowed. All frontal lights are working, contents of sandbox is adequate, and look out for any obvious defects. So we've got lights, they're all stowed properly, nothing obvious. So we go around, do the same to the other end, to the driving end. Yeah, we've got lights, no defects, everything's sorted. Okay, so we'll go back into clockwise to the rear cab. Switch off all frontal lights which are not required. Speed the engine up a bit. We can turn that to off. When a pressure of at least 6.5 bar has registered on the main reservoir gauge, lift the collar or pin on the auto air brake controller and move it to the release position. Hold it there until brake pipe inner and brake pipe control outer pressures both register 5 bar. Then return the auto air brake to the hold and running position. Allow distributors to charge. So we've got 6.5. So what we can do is release, which it already has done, so we'll put them up. Charging. With the direct air brake valve to apply forward until the brake cylinder pressure increases to approximately 3 bar, then return it to the lap position. A bit farther. 3 bar. To the lap position. Then move the brake valve to release, leave it there, noting that the brake cylinder pressure falls to 0. It does. Move the master switch forward. Take power. Activate the Sanders for 10 seconds. Pretty sure I should move it. Because my park brakes on. Check sound on the railhead for changing ends. Move the auto air brake to reapply. And note that the brake pressure falls to its minimum reduction of 4.6, i.e. initial position, which we can do. Check that the brake pipe pressure is held at that figure and the brake cylinder pressures have risen and are holding. So let's put it into full service, which is until the brake pipe pressure is reduced to 3.5 bar, which it's at. i.e. full service. Check that the brake cylinder pressure have risen to a maximum. Turn the brake controller to hold the vertical, which we have. The brake pipe cylinders have gone to maximum. To press the emergency brake plunger and note that the brake pipe pressure falls to 0. It does. Raise the emergency brake plunger. Lift the collar fitted on the auto air brake controller and move it to release. Hold there until the brake pipe pressure has risen to 4 bar. Then return the brake controller to the hold or vertical position. Check the brake pipe and brake cylinder pressures are holding, and hold the brake controller in release rear position until the brake pressure is at 5 bar and the brake cylinder pressures are at 0. Turn the brake to hold, so back up to 5, 0, there we go. So we've done the DSD test because we can't actually test that. Test DSD holdover button, which I think is over here. Doesn't seem to have one. Test hazard warning switch if fitted. Yeah, seems to work. Test the rear washer and wipers. slow speed. Where's the wiper control? This is just wipers. Yeah, they're working fine. Absolutely fine. So well, in fact, that I can't seem to turn them off. That's fast. Let's go that way. Slow. Hey, right, so we need to return to the leading cab. We need to check that it's sanded. Oh yeah, look, lots and lots of sand. So back in the leading cab, we need to do all that brake stuff again, which we've done. That's us ready to move off. So what we are going to do is we are going to move off for a little bit. So I'll go to the driving instructions in this, and then we'll do the disposal at the other end. So the driving instructions are pretty simple, as you'd expect. So, a brake continuity test must be carried out before moving the train, which we have done. We need to make a holding application of the direct air brake and release the auto air brake. Make sure that the brake is fully released by checking the airflow indicator is returned to its reference point. Press the DSD pedal and select forward. With the signals to start, release the direct brake and note the cylinder pressure falls towards 0. Select power position and note traction current shows on the ammeter. Okay, so it sounds a bit more complicated than it really is. All that's really saying is, gives a bit of brake, drop the auto brake which we have. We also need to turn the handbrake off, stick it into forward, which it really was, not me. Take a bit of power, drop the brake, make sure we're getting a reading on the ammeter, which we are. So the 10% bit when it says on, if I'm right, that only actually gives you power up until I think it's over 5 miles an hour, or whatever the slow speed would max at. 3.5, is it? It's 5. 3. Anyways, we've got a bit of room now. We can take this up to its maximum, and then we'll slow it down and take the disposal of it for the evening. So it says full dynamic exhausts, it's just very rapid light engine. I'm not sure on the physics of this, if I'm honest. Oh, still got my tail lights on there. So even after doing all those checks, still managed to fudge it. And it's on 9. Okay, then let's bring it to a stop, and then we will dispose of it. Doesn't like stopping by itself. It's alright with the rake wagons. But that brake, with all their brakes to help you. For some reason it's not making any noise now. Because we've zoomed out a bit too much. Okay, so let's go back to the manual and let's get disposal up. Locomotive disposal. Okay, so apply the parking brake. Move master switch to off. Undo with the mouse. And remove master key. And then stop the locomotive engine. Switch off all lights. You know we're running line. All lights are off. Close all doors and windows. Place battery isolation switch to isolate unless tail lights are required for safety reasons, otherwise switch to off. And that's it done. Okay, that was a bit rough and ready. Some bits we could do, some bits we can't, and I'm happy to go into more of the manual in depth with you guys if you want. I've also got one for the 91, 320, quite a few, so I'll do a couple of these if you like them. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like. Thanks again for watching, and see you again soon.